I am the G. I am the G. I am the O. I am the O. I am the A. I am the A. I am the T. Go. This is what I do. This is how I play. I got to never lose. I am here to stay.
We're back and welcome back. This ain't that. I'm Jasu.
I'm LaToya Nicole.
And I got a question for you, girlie.
What's that? What's your question?
What you think about threesomes?
Before now.
Both.
Both?
Both.
Okay. Well, I'll start with. I used to think that they were fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very fun. I actually introduced my son father to that life. He didn't really enjoy it. That's when I realized all men don't enjoy threesomes, right? He couldn't really perform really well with other women, but he'll do it because that's what I wanted. So it was fun. Now, I would not do it. The STD HIV AIDS rate is too high in the district for me to even risk that. Nobody's taking care of themselves. People are fucking prostitutes. Raw, getting them pregnant.
I'm trying to tell you,
They're
unprotected.
They're
threesomes
dealing
now.
with men and not, letting their partner know that they're dealing with men. Mm-hmm. The issue is never, okay, if that's what you want to do and that's what you like and that's what satisfies you, do it. But you have to be open and honest about that because we're talking about health. We're talking about somebody's mental health and physical health. And you can't, just keep that. And a lot of people, they're not telling. They're not telling. So I'm like.
Yeah, you gotta definitely care about yourself.
And I just don't trust black men. I ain't gonna say all men. I don't trust black men at all. They're liars. They could pretend for 25, 30 years and act like they are somebody that they're not. And it's amazing because how can you keep on a facade for so long? Mm-hmm. But they actually are masters at doing it. So, I'm in my era where
I'm not gonna do it. Not today.
No, I don't even have the desire to actually. So
they're fun.
they used to be.
They're fun. They're fun. They're fun. I like them. I mean,
they're fun.
Why not? Mm-hmm. And of course, those that have purchased the book, they know that I like them. So
Exactly. Clearly, a lot of them like them.
They like them too. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get into that. Check out my website, www.charlottejasu.com. And donate to your favorite nonprofit, Secrecy Community Chest Foundation. The mission is to educate and empower youth in urban communities around legal rights and police interaction. 501c3, tax deductible, so no worries. Next, the book, Sex, Badges, and Bodies. You can purchase your copy on my website. Also, consultations. If you ever felt like you've been through anything similar to me, that you've read about or I've spoken about, you can get consultations through my website. And last but not least, this ain't that. All episodes are available on YouTube. Click the link, it takes you straight there. Bye.
Okay, so before we start, okay, I want to be clear that this conversation isn't about sensationalizing what happened with you, okay? With your previous position.
Right.
But right now, I just want us to be fully honest about everything. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to talk about some things.
I was born ready.
From the bonus chapter, okay?
The bonus chapter, okay, yes.
Okay, you ready? Okay, so my first question is, what did you intentionally leave out of the book and why?
Intentionally leave out a book.
No, not out of the book. I'm sorry, out of the DC Council's testimony. What is it called? DC Council's testimony. What did you leave out?
Testified before DC Council. I left out the relationships and sex. Anything involving sex, I left it out.
And why?
Purposely, to not take away from what was important, because if I had mentioned anything about that, that would have most likely overshadowed
The corruption.
Yeah. Because they could have used that to just overshadow the corruption. And they would have probably looked at me in a different light.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just being myself throughout this process, you know, you still live a life.
Yeah.
But yeah, didn't want to overshadow the corruption. It's very important that people know what's important about what's going on in your community and who's being affected.
Right.
And who's in charge. And, you know, so I just definitely did not want to overshadow what was the corruption and the misconduct and it was just an overwhelming amount of just grimy things going on within a department that needed to be in the spotlight, not my sex life.
No, I totally understand. And that, to me, that actually was a smart move, actually. Because you are a Black woman.
Yes.
They would have never took that seriously.
No.
Because we are already, in the eyes of society, viewed horribly. And a lot of it has something to do with some women just coming up and out in society just being reckless. It is. Some women, they don't care how they, are perceived in society, and not necessarily that they should, because I'm real big on people being authentically themselves, just in full authenticity, just be yourself.
Right.
I'm for that. However, some women, some things that they do, it is very questionable. So I'm not going to act like women are so innocent because women are not. But also with, it's a problem with how Black men view Black women. How you could go to damn near every podcast and they're speaking down on Black women. So that definitely would have been a talking point for like the red pill community. It really would have. So I think that's good that you left that out, actually.
Yeah, because, even the sexual harassment, bona fide sexual harassment, throughout my period on that department, it was not, that just wasn't, it was just more, there were more serious things to be concerned about than that.
Yeah. And, DC government, not one division of DC government takes sexual harassment seriously.
They don't.
But they would have took it seriously in this case to take the attention off of the corruption.
Yep, to take the attention off out of the rights violations, the jump outs, the crime stats, and all that stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Are you thinking about pulling your child out of school but don't know where to start? At Radiant Scholars Academy, we help parents transition into homeschooling legally, confidently, and with structure. Through our Scholar by Design consulting program, we walk you step by step, creating a customized learning plan rooted in culture, purpose, and excellence. Visit radiantscholarsacademy.org or message homeschool to get started today. Your children, your vision, your way. I get it. So my next question is, do you think whistleblowers are expected to be morally perfect to be believed?
I think, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let them find something dirty.
Right.
It's over.
And that's funny because,
My hands was clean. You not gonna find. You weren't gonna find nothing, right?
but
So,
really, who is morally perfect?
nobody. It's human.
Yeah,
Humans.
so-
We're all humans. But yes, me being a black female, blowing the whistle in reference to the police department and the unlawful things that were happening on the police department. If I had a scratch,
Right.
that would have been a topic of conversation, and everything I said just would not have mattered.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, I do.
Okay. What's the dangers in people only wanting a clean victim instead of the full truth?
Wanting a clean victim. They're not going to get it all. You're not going to get, like you said, the full truth, the raw truth.
Right.
That's what's dangerous. They're not going to be open and honest about everything.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Okay. How would you describe the narcissist as the leader versus when he was behind closed doors?
The narcissist explains everything.
Right, right.
When you textbook narcissist, you know, you operate the same way. However, with his leading, I would have to say, based on my observations, he definitely studied 48 Laws of Power.
Okay, and he used that
And he
against
used that
people.
against people. And the way he interacted with people and the way he treated people on the job that I had observed, that I knew of. Now, as far as behind the scenes, different person. But what was the same with leading and behind the scenes, there was a control thing. He wanted control. of
Leading
everything.
and behind the scenes?
Yes.
Okay.
But his behind the scenes is like, okay, I can be this other person. I don't have to be this leader in this high position when I'm behind closed doors, especially when it's in reference to the threesomes. You know, he was being himself. He felt, I think, I mean, the vibe I got off of it was that he was free to be him.
When did you feel like he was performative? When did you realize that? Because I noticed that all narcissists are very performative. When did you realize that in him?
Early on.
Oh, you
when
did?
When he
Oh, you
walked
did?
up,
That's
oh,
good.
me child.
Okay.
When he walked up, oh, me talking about, I'm married, but I want to get to know
okay.
you. That
Okay.
right there tells
Okay.
me everything.
Okay.
Because you want to inform me that you're in this situation because you don't want it to be a secret because you want to have your cake and eat it too. And you don't want anything to happen later on where there's any type of confusion, right?
Okay.
He didn't want to mislead me in that way.
Okay.
But straight out the gate, when he told me, you know, I'm married, I want to get to know you better, and I read in between the lines, that right there said, okay, this man is selfish. He ain't thinking about nobody but himself.
Right. Right.
So off the gate, child, I was like, okay, this what we gonna do. This what we gonna do.
Did you notice any patterns in how he treated different women within the department versus how he treated you?
Yes.
How so?
So he treated me, I would have to say he treated me like I was irreplaceable
Really?
based on everything we were doing. I don't think he felt like he could find another me.
Okay.
Which he probably hasn't. You know, everybody's got their fingerprint. But he wanted to make sure that I knew that I was important in some way.
Right.
I meant more to him than the others did.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
I meant
Okay,
more to him than
okay.
the others did. So, yes.
How did that make you feel in the moment? Did you believe it? Were you sucking it up? Were you like?
No,
Okay.
never.
Right.
I would fake. I would fake for him.
Right.
You know, for him to feel good or whatever, to play the role, but.
Oh, so you was playing mind games with him?
Because I knew where he was coming from. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I knew where he was. I knew where his plan. You know. What's going on.
But you know, I've read somewhere that you have to do that with a narcissist. It's like you have to play a game with them. But that's why I can't deal with them. I really don't have time for all that bullshit. To sit up there and play games with somebody.
It's
Especially
exhausting.
mentally ill, because that's a mental illness.
It is.
To play games back to get your way or for you to get what you want out the situation, you have to play a game with them. Absolutely not. I
It
can't.
can be exhausting, but it's like chess. Pay attention. Just think of it as chess.
It's just, child, no. But did any of these relationships shift from personal to political? Did any of them?
Personal to political. I would say that in the beginning, that situation with a narcissist was personal before everything turned into what it turned into.
Okay.
Before I blew the whistle. Once that happened and things started getting a little deeper, then it definitely turned into political.
Okay. What about him with the other women?
Him with other women being political?
Like, did any of his relationships with them go from personal to political, or did any of your relationships with the women? Because y'all did have threesomes, so I'm assuming that it was some type of communication. Y'all may not have been friends, but associates, because y'all would meet up and stuff like that. So did any of those relationships go from personal to political? Do you think that, I guess what I'm saying is, did any of the women try to get close to you and, you know, during personal time, doing the threesomes to try to elevate their career?
Oh, I think they knew
Okay.
at some point dealing with him that it was a gateway to move in different directions, if that's something that they wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
And according to the book, he pretty much did, one relationship did go from personal to political with the wife, right? Wasn't that from personal to political?
You can say that. We
Okay.
can say that. We
Yeah.
can say that. We can say that.
That's what I'm trying to get to, because I want to know a little bit more about that. Do you know anything about that relationship?
I do.
And have
I
y'all had
do.
any type of communication amongst one another?
About the specifics, have I had any communication with?
The wife? About anything? And I'm asking because narcissists usually put women in triangulations. So that's why I'm asking. Were you guys ever in a triangulation?
I'm sure he was orchestrating some type of triangulation to keep
Okay.
us apart from each other, from talking to each other and things of that nature. I'm sure there was some triangulation. But he takes care of what he needs to take care of in order for things to not get out.
Okay.
or damage his situation.
Okay. I'm just asking these questions because I'm trying to see how similar narcissists act, because I dealt with one and I noticed he causes chaos with the women. They argue a lot, fight a lot.
Oh, you know, I ain't arguing fighting with nobody.
You know, things like that
Right.
a lot.
Right,
And
right.
that's
He
been going on
probably
for
created
years.
I think he created a narrative for all of them so that they didn't get to me in some way or have something to say to me
That
in some way.
same
But see, me,
situation.
I'm not that
Right.
person where I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, you pushed me
If
far
ain't
enough.
unless we get there. But my mindset was always the money.
Right.
So,
And then your situation is different because you are dealing with a person in a position of power.
right. Exactly.
This person was absolutely not. So it's interesting to see the similarities on how they could really act a lot alike, but really in different classes. Like, this Negro was not in a position of power. He did not have a six-figure job.
Who?
The gentleman, I'm comparing the gentleman with the guy I was dealing with.
Oh, the guy you were dealing with.
Right.
Oh,
right.
okay.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to compare, like, how narcissists act. Do they all act the same, or do?
Yeah, they don't matter how much money they making.
Yeah.
If you a narc, you a narc.
And do they all have the same game plan? That's why I'm asking
Yes.
about how did he put you into triangulation? How
Yes.
he did the other women? Okay, I have one more question for you. Okay. How did you process what you were learning in these private moments with the narcissist when he offered to pay your attorney fees? How did you take that? Was you like,
Okay.
did you know exactly what was going on when he offered?
In that moment, I knew that it was important for this to happen, for him to benefit behind it. Because at that moment, I knew that he had an interest. He wanted to invest. He wanted to invest in his promotion. Okay. He wanted to invest in his promotion because there was someone that was lined up with him that could have taken that position. So because this someone was named in my complaint, him paying for these attorney fees, well, the initial was a way to make sure that it happened. So that he would get that promotion. So from that moment, I said, okay. He was benefiting from it, and he was finding his way, and that right there is the narcissist's way.
Right. To backdoor anybody.
To make sure that what I want happens. So.
Just grimy.
Yes, but for me it was fine. Yeah,
I
put
mean,
the money in the
you
bank.
benefited from it.
That was
But
my
that's
benefit.
just interesting because they had this code of this loyalty code in the police department. So that's hilarious to see that he was willing to backdoor his peers.
He did not care who he stepped on. He just doesn't care. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I just want to clear this up for the audience too, those who have read. I was the one that brought up the threesome. I initiated the threesomes because, like I said in the beginning, it's fun to me.
Right. They were consensual.
They were consensual, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And it was different for him, and he liked it.
I bet you a big head ass did.
Right. So, so we here now.
Okay.
All right.
That's the end of my questions.
So y'all make sure y'all get that book.
Yes.
You can have some more details on what's going on.
The book is Sex, Badges, and Bodies. It's on Amazon.
And it's an Amazon bestseller.
Yes, it is.
Real quick, y'all, don't forget to get a copy of that book. You have to get the book.
Yes, my name is LaToya Nicole. I am the author of Sex, Badges, and Bodies. This story is not about gossip, it's not about rumor, it's a story about survival.
Yes, and it's my story and everything that happened with me related to the Metropolitan Police, D.C., Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. So get you a copy so you can be the first one talking about it at work. Back to the podcast. Bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go to the confessional and give you one of our confessions that we received. And I want you guys to reach out, give us your confessions. Go to thisaintthathq.com and go to the confessional. You can scroll down a little bit. You'll see the confessional. Give us your confessions. I don't ask for any personal information. I don't ask for your name or anything. Just give me your confession. Click submit, and we'll read it on one of our episodes. Okay, so confession. I already know people going to judge me for this, but I've been messing with not one, but two of my friends' niggas. Okay? And the crazy part, it ain't even just about them. They be paying me every time we link, like $100 each time. 100.
Oh my
And
goodness.
yeah, I take it. At first, I told myself it was just fun, just a little extra money, nothing serious. But if I'm being real, I knew exactly what I was doing. These my friends, I've been in their face, kikiing with them, knowing what I got going on behind their backs. And I ain't stopped. I'm still fucking them. Because I like the attention.
Both of
I
them.
like the control. And yeah, I like the money too.
$200?
Sis, it's
Did she say
$100.
$100 for each one?
That's why,
That's
you
a
know
problem.
what? When people do stuff like this, I mean, you sent your confession and you want to see what we think. And you're about to get the truth.
$100?
Well, when females do stuff like this, when they fucking for $40, $60, and $100, I promise you, in my head, I'm like, she said,
Something's wrong.
why would you do that? You can't get $100. You laying down for $100.
Girl.
And I'm thinking about that man for $100. Oh, he got more than his money worth. I bet you.
Ain't no way.
$100.
There is no way. Do you know what $100 is?
Mm-hmm.
That is what actually you would spend more on the first date.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you ain't smelled it. You ain't did nothing.
She gotta be like
this
super
is
young.
crazy. Yeah, she gotta,
gotta
be
be
young.
super young.
She gotta be young. But baby girl,
Or smoking.
baby girl,
Or smoking something.
stop messing with your girlfriend's boyfriends. That's one
Yeah.
thing. That's not a good look. That's not good. And two, this $100 thing. That's not enough money. That's not enough money. You should not be giving nobody nothing until they have spent at least it's gotta be like, I look
Oh no.
at least 5 G's, honey.
I don't even want to think about it.
You just might not get it after that.
$100.
Girl, she said
She
100.
wrote in and said $100. Okay.
Poor baby. Poor baby. All right, so we gonna move on to the wisdom minutes. Wisdom minutes. Our wisdom minute for today: why people don't support you. Why people don't support you. Some people, family or friends, never support you because they are afraid of who you might become. They see your potential and it makes them uncomfortable because you're disciplined. You think bigger. Stop tolerating certain things. You grow. Everybody won't clap for you. Your growth forces people to look at their own stagnation. you're living in your calling, and it's reminding them of what they're avoiding. So instead of saying, I'm proud of you, they get quiet, they get distant and critical. Don't take it personal, they just aren't qualified for your future. And sometimes the lack of support is confirmation that you're moving. So just keep going. So this ain't that. See you on the next one. Hey y'all, it's Jasu. Sow a Seed Community Chest Foundation, my nonprofit. We're focusing on empowering the youth. We got a boy in a mentoring program, and also to help youth learn how to engage with law enforcement when they're going about their ways. Help them with the homelessness and whatever help that they need. Also, the book. Let's not forget about the book. Sex, Bodies, and Badges. Make sure you pick up your copy. You don't want to miss out on this one. This is a good one. It's not like the norm, it's a good one. And you'll really enjoy it.
This is what I do. This is how I play. I'm making major moves.